gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ladies, and me, Dukect, here, live on the Dukect Lounge. Well, sorry about that. My Audacity wasn't recording, so I need to get that nice little beautiful intro in here. So how y'all doing this Thursday evening, right after SmackDown, as I haven't seen SmackDown because the SmackDown's not really known the cause, but I've been looking on the Twitter, on my Twitter machine. And Tony Helms is here to say take a shot. But, alright, well, alright, shout out to Tony Helms. He's doing his thing. I need to put the link in the description. Anyway, you should follow him. I put his Twitter there because he's awesome. Anyway, let's see. We're going to talk a little about Antman. Non-spoiler review, by the way. I'm not going to spoil it for you because, honestly, this movie is actually very, very good. I enjoyed this movie. And, honestly, I had really low expectations coming to this movie because, let's be real here. I mean, I'm going to say this. I was disappointed in the Avengers Age of Ultron. And when I look at Ultron and not just in the comics, I don't read the comic, but seeing it in animated form, especially Earth's Mightiest Heroes, he was treated with such reverence and such power. You're like, wow, I can't wait to see him. James Spader, who I really like from the Blacklist, I thought his voice, and it was great. And I honestly, because he did sound menacing, but the problem with Marvel is that they don't really value villains. They don't have really good villains. I mean, Loki's it. But I don't, because eventually, hopefully they'll do a better job soon because, the only, I do mean only villains, if you want to be that technical, to actually reach a chord with people was let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Honestly, was Kingpin. But that's just the guy in the suit. But other than that, you have just that. That was it of villains. I mean, Loki and Kingpin. That's it. But honestly, this movie actually does pretty well. I think the villain is a bit one note. Yellow Jacket, but he does have a great battle. Let me tell you something. Ant-Man has great action scenes. The action scenes, everything is unique and just full of this. I've never seen action scenes such. You see, Ant-Man goes small, big, goes all this other stuff, which is just so completely and just completely very, very good, very well done. And I very, very recommend just the action scenes alone. This is very good. Paul Rudd as Paul Rudd did a very good job. Also, Michael Pena did a really good job too, as the comic released. But I really think this is a movie that shocked people because you had, like I said, Paul Rudd, played a very good Scott Lang, who honestly, because not only he's Scott Lang. Is the father of, I think, I gotta look at this up, oh boy, let me tell you something, Dukect is so professional, isn't he so professional? Anyway, let's see, Scott Lang is the Reformed Beast. He's an electronic expert. He actually is pretty good. He's actually pretty awesome, and he does some really good stuff. In the M2 research, exactly. Let's see. What is this? Let's see. Cassie Lang. Actually, she became Ant Girl. Yes. Cassie, Cassandra Lang, she was the part of the Young Avengers, which honestly, if this Marvel thing continues, I won't be surprised if they might actually go into that with, with characters like, say, the young Hawkeye, Hulkling, Norval, Miss America, Prodigy, Speed, and Wiccan. I wouldn't surprise to put Patriot in there as well, which would be something really good if they actually go with the whole Captain America vibe there. Look about people. It's really, really interesting stuff here about, some really dark stuff in the whole, no pun intended, or what have you, to the whole Patriot line. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's going to be, if they really wanted to go that far. Anyway, let's get to the chase here. When you look at Ant-Man as overall, this was a really good film. Funny. It does, people said it was reminded of the first Iron Man film. It is. It does remind me a bit of the first Iron Man film, which honestly was really strong. I really like that. I liked, there's some really good stuff in Michael Douglas. By the way, he's in this as Hank Pym. He really does conform a very strong presence. I really do I really think he does a really good job at this as well. So, seriously, this guy really did a great job. Also, you have Hope Van Dyne with Eugene Lilly. She does a really good job as well. She did a very good job. I think she did a good job. Honestly, I can't really don't really see anyone did a bad role here. The villain is a bit on the wonky side. It's not really memorable. He's there, he's good, but he's not something like you're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see him. He's not Loki, he's not Kingpin. He's just, honestly, if I want to say as a villain character, he's more as he's more. Let's see, what was that guy from? Who's that guy from Guardians of the Galaxy? Not that I am. My brain is. Let's see. It's somewhere on. Let's see. Where is this anonymous universe? I'm on Wikipedia, by the way. So again, I am such a completely professional person. Okay. Let's see. Guardians of the Galaxy. It was. Let's see. Cast. Let's see. Look at. Let's see. It was. It was the. Let's see. Not that. Ronan. Yes. Yeah. He's more of a Ronan the Accuser. Ronan, like, he's good for what he is, but not really as a memorable villain such. He's good for what he is. Let's see. But overall, the film is actually really good, very tight. And I honestly think it's something very positive, a really good film that you can really take your kids to see. It's fun, it's exciting. Something that, for the little fellas, because, you can't take them to see Trainwreck, even though some will, because John Cena's in the film. Oh, boy, that's going to be really fun. And then again, LeBron James, because if kids do like sports. So, no, don't take them to see Trainwreck. Take them to see Ant-Man. It's a nice family film. And, of course, stay after the credits, because there are some post-credit scenes that are really important for the next big Marvel craziness that is Civil War. Because, hey, who loves to see heroes fighting against each other? Yay. Oh, well. But, hey, that's going to be fun. Hopefully it will, hopefully this will be something that everybody will, hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait because, hey, this might be, boys and girls, hopefully Captain America. This might be the first trilogy that actually, boys and girls, actually could be every single movie actually improves. Captain America First Avenger, very good. Very good, solid film. Captain America Soldier, greatness. Civil War, if everything is hyped up to what it needs to be, and Anthony and Joe Russo, the good Russos, Pick it up. I think this could actually be a film that will be. This could be the rarest of all things, boys and girls. This could be a trilogy of movies that actually, each one is actually better than the last one. When can you say that? When is the last time you actually look upon it? You can say Lord of the Rings, but that's it. That's it, boys and girls. Anything else? Leave a comment in the description. I want to hear it. Anyway, we'll be right back, and we'll be talking about some total nonstop action failures. Oh, more fail for TNA. Fail. We'll be right back right after this. We're going to play a little more music for you here from the OC Remix, away from the whole copyright stuff. So I'll play a little bit of TMNT. Let's keep the track going. Let's keep the TMNT run going. Let's take a look at some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Pizza in the Van with Chidi Inya, MMM versus USAF, and Rock Steady and Samara Smith here live on the Dukect Lounge. Hope you like it here on TalkShoe.com. We'll be right back right after this.
I need to have fun. I do it, each draw that gun like a megaton running over everyone.
Whether chilling in the lab, equation pen and a pad, meditate on the universe down to an atomic mass. To diss me would be crass, opposition comes in last. Yeah, we straight from the sewer, but y'all ninjas just trash. You gotta be out your mind trying to mess with the team. A warrior keeps it chill, calm and serene, till a villain pops up in the civilian's path, and I step in and play whack-a-mole with my bow staff. Late night heroes, bright lights of the city, cruising in that turtle van, and I got the whole crew with me. Lasers on the roof, computers in the back, hooked up by yours truly. Shredder, where you at? Divide the pie, subtract the whack, add the fact that we hold it down in every city on the map. Multiply by the brain power I possess. That's a recipe for success. Yes.
I do it, I need to have fun. I do it, each draw that gun like a megaton running over everyone.
You know this face, you seen it on the Tizu, reporting on the issues, the saga continues. There's a whole slew of people chasing after me, further than the eye can see.
And we are back live here on the Dukect Lounge, live on TalkShoe.com. Well, TNA. Oh, the L's. My gosh, the losses. If failing, boys and girls, was an Olympic event, honestly, this company will take home every gold, would have every single gold. There is nothing they actually can. This was amazing. I mean, the fails on this company is amazing. And now here's another one. And I'm not even upset anymore. It's just basically now just comedy. Their newest acquisition, a former one, Supermax, aka Hernandez, apparently who was actually on the Lucha Underground show, which I haven't watched. Sean Hernandez, a wrestler from from TNA, and now Lucha Underground, but not really, supposedly. But moving on, TNA signed Hernandez to be a part of the whole BDC stable. The Beatdown Clan that was started around earlier this year, that just floated around into insignificance, and just now basically defeated the Rising, and now basically being edited off television. Because, well, since Hernandez, I'll get to it right now. The reason why that is Hernandez was supposedly, get this, still under contract still under contract with Lucha Underground. Yes, Hernandez was wrestling on Lucha Underground at this time when TNA, picked him up and put him on their television screens and everything else. In fact, had him wrestle on a pay-per-view. But yet, here's supposedly, according to a report from PW side, I'll put from workculture.com. This is I'll put the link in the description. This is, and I quote, it says, according to the report from PW Insider, Hernandez was not legally able to appear at TNA's last tapings in June, even though he told him he was free. He recently returned to TNA programming as part of the Beatdown Clan stable with MVP and Kenny King. But now all of these segments have been removed from the show. Because honestly, TNA doesn't know how to read contracts or do anything, or any type of logic or whatsoever. Because remember, this is a company that does not pay its employees and such, and everything else. Doesn't pay our employees on time. But anyway, back to storytelling. Story time, boys and girls. Sit back and relax and listen to the story. Way back a couple years ago, you had a year ago actually, when Matt Sydal, also known as Evan Bourne on WWE, was let go from WWE. Like, he was free as a bird. He was finally out of the evil clutches of the WWE. Even though it was mostly his fault that he got in the doghouse. Really, stop smoking that weed. Hopefully he has, or he's just going to be doing he's just going to be in Ring of Honor for the rest of his career. I don't know. But anyway, he won, not sliding Matt Sydal. Hopefully he's, learned his lesson, and hopefully he's, became a bit better. That's my hope. Anyway, my phone. Anyway, he talked to Delirious, the guy who books matches in Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor said, "Okay, we're going to see." Okay, he was like, "Okay, he's free to do everything else." Ring of Honor, he was going to book him on Best in the World, I think last year or the year before. Here's what Delirious did. He checked. Oh, by the way, that's my cat. Stop. Stay. He checked with the WWE, seeing if they actually have to say, you know what? I want to make sure this guy is actually okay to go on television or pay-per-views. He called him and said he's not able because there's no complete calls for 90 days. He can't do anything for 90 days. He can do televised indies, but televised or pay-per-views or what have you, he can't be a part of that. So they didn't book him until September of that year. So Ring of Honor knew about this stuff, but TNA didn't. And now TNA, in their epicness, thinking that, you know what, now they have to heavily edit several weeks of shows, a whole month of shows that Hernandez was part of. So all because it's already started last night, this week's Impact, when they, instead of having a BDC segment or basically what have you, they had to put on a James Storm versus a Magnus match or what have you. I don't know what they're going to continue doing, the classic or retro classics during this whole Supermex fiasco. They calls, by the way, they should have made sure. And not only that, they had to heavily edit a Battle Royal that they had. So, they have to basically re-edit the whole show, which they basically iced out BDC, the MVP, and Kenny King, and their storylines and progressions. They couldn't do it. And not only that, Hernandez has screwed himself because he's basically fired from TNA. And honestly, I don't think he's going to be coming back to Lucha Underground anytime soon, if not at all. So, yeah, this is going to be something. And also that, Because it looks like they are going to have a second season of Lucha Underground. I think they not going to announce it, but I think they are going to do it. I think I need to look more on that up. But also, here's something even more at this point. According to 411 Mania, TNA is telling talent that they are done on Destination America. Is supposedly, according to a Wrestling Observer newsletter, they are basically privately informed some of the talent that Destination America deal will be ending. So another L. Just put, again, this company is finally, Destination America. And basically, overseas television money will keep the company afloat while they shop around for a new U.S. television deal. Oh my goodness. They can't even pay their guys right now on time. What do you think they're going to have an overseas TV deal? Oh, goodness gracious. That's it. Stick a fork in them. They're done. Stick a fork in this company. They're dead, folks. Because unless WGN wants them, which I doubt at this point, because they basically are burnt. They failed not only in a bigger set with Spike TV, but also they failed in a smaller market in this noticeably smaller market in Destination America. And they riddled their audience to a nub. Who's going to pick them up? I'm honestly serious. Who's going to pick them up? Like I said, WGN was interested, but I don't think they're going to pick these guys up anytime soon. This company is pretty much dead. It's gone. You know what? It's over. Can we just call it right now? You know what? Maybe I'm going to push some things up. I got to get this. Shoot. You know what? Go to the show, but you know what? Screw it. My special anime review might be put on hold until I'm going to finish the Ratchet and Clank. Don't worry, I'm going to finish the Ratchet and Clank up your arsenal review. I'm going to get that done hopefully by this weekend and have it up by Tuesday. But I'm going to see if I can get this TNA Summiversary review. Because honestly, right now, I got to do this because this company is hot right now with all the failings going on. I want to get this done right now so I can just embrace the failure and just move on. Like a cleansing, if you will, of the evil spirits and all the badness that TNA has stung us with our souls as wrestling fans. Goodness gracious, this company. They've gone with the biggest L of all. And you know what? They are just, I don't even know what to say anymore. Just so many L's, man. I don't even know. It's over, baby. It's over. Anyway, honestly, I can't really follow up nothing like that because the show. I'm gonna end the show on that because honestly, this show can't really continue. No, I'm gonna end the show right now because God dang it, TNA, TNA. I have never just wow. Oh goodness. Anyway, I'm gonna head out, boys and girls, and hopefully you enjoyed this little ranted, little crazy podcast I did. You like it? Hopefully, like it, subscribe. You decide to see this thing up everywhere on Zipcast, Zipcast. Let's see, YouTube. Manic Expression, Freaking Awesome Network, where else? The DCS Podcast Forums, the Escapist Forums, ScrewAttack.com, everywhere else I can put this video up. And screw you. It looks like, by the way, since TNA is dying, Blip is dying as well. So, you know what? Two companies that deserve to die and going off from flames of irrelevance and incompetence. And honestly, the day these two companies die, the better off everyone else will be. Because, you know what? Fuck you, Blip, and fuck you, TNA. You deserve to fail and be destroyed. That felt so much better. Anyway, this is me, Dukect T. Peace, love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all later.